Welcome back, everyone. I say 3 words and I start to cough. Ugh. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay. So, I've been busy. I've been a little busy. I mowed this big grass field again, and we're just wrapping up the collection of the grass here. And I ended up with a couple of big problems that I have to figure out how to deal with. And I've got some kind of band-aid solutions going right now, but ultimately I need to figure some things out. And a lot of it has to do with that large farm production, the complexity of it. I'll explain that in a minute, but yeah, we'll run up there as soon as I have a full load here. We got a lot of stuff to do. The chickens ran out of food again. I need to fix that. That's a bit of a problem. It's a bit of a problem. I need to figure out how to get them a constant amount of food going in. So, I mean, ultimately I could just go buy chicken food, buy a bunch of it. But I'm really trying to get stuff paid off. And I did a full round of, oh, yeah, there's a big change. I did a full round of, you know, how I go around all the farms, gather up all the stuff I need to sell and sell it all. But I kind of decided that I want to say I'm tired of doing that circuit over and over and over again. So I've made a change, and basically I've distributed around the map, well, basically almost at the farms, the sell everything container to make selling a lot easier. And I think we're going to go with that from now on. The driving circuit has gotten a little old. All right, we got a full load here. I think we'll have enough for just enough for one more full trailer. Sorry, I'm spinning around here, doing a pirouette. I have been tossing all this grass into that production, and one of the problems I have is that a lot of the processes that we're using that production for, it generates methane. Methane does not have a vehicle, or the methane in that production does not have a way to auto sell. And there's no way to really spend the methane on other products. There is one way, but it's not very fast, and it's not keeping up at all, like not even close. So what ends up is the methane capacity fills up, and that stalls all of the other productions that generate methane. So I did a thing. Let's let this unload here. So I don't know if you can see it here. We'll get into that in a second. So I lease this for now. Just this is a band-aid. It doesn't solve the problem. It just allows me to unload methane and take it right over to there. So we're going to do that a little bit today, but let's have a look at the production itself. So for example, digestate, I'm doing it from manure and from slurry. It produces methane. Right? This electric charge here takes methane, converts it to electric charge, and sets it to, well, I had it set to auto sell, but right now I've just got it on to storing for now. Liquid fertilizer takes a little bit of methane, but not much. And the other things, you know, solid fertilizer takes a little bit of methane, but what ends up happening is when my methane gets backed up and everything else stalls, especially these two big things. Now I did move a lot of slurry over here, and there's some manure still to be brought over, but at the end of the day, these are stopping basically because I'm full on methane. So anyways, I've started selling some of it. There's going to be a lot more to be sold. Let's do a load right now, as a matter of fact. I've just been doing this little circuit, moving back and forth to sell it to the sell anything container. 800 or 8,000 kilograms of methane. And that one load basically gives us, well, hang on a second, I don't actually remember now. Now the only solution might be to just buy this trailer and just keep doing this over and over again. So that's almost, it's actually not bad money when you think about it. It's almost 6,700 bucks per load. There's quite a few loads in here. So I think, I don't know, maybe this is what we're gonna do now that I think about it. Let's do this over and over again. 8,000, so I got 3 trips to do. I'll just set that to sell. Let's jump over to this guy. I want to get that field done because I did splurge and buy myself a piece of equipment. Full outright and bought it. I'll show you that in just a second, but I need to get the grass off the field. We need to work that field, the big field, to address the second significant problem that I have, and that is the lack of corn. So I am going to, we're going to harvest or pick up the rest of the grass off this field, and we're going to turn that into a cornfield. We're going to cultivate it, and we're going to start growing corn there. And then we're going to figure out probably this field to the left of us here, which is barley right now. I think that is going to become a grass field. So we'll get that knocked out. That still doesn't solve my chicken problem though, so I think I'm going to have to go buy a big load of chicken food. Ideally, I should have bigger fields, really. I'm kind of feeling, with the exception of this grass field, that my field output is not great. It's going to be a struggle to get to 2 million. Actually, on that note, I have 98,000 right now. Let's just jump on here for a quick second. Finances, I still owe $150,000. We're definitely paying that off in this episode. We're gonna do that. Hopefully this all fits in one run. So what did I buy? Which piece of equipment did I buy? That plow was causing some problems a little bit still. I did manage to get the small cornfield and the small sunflower field all planted, and in doing so I actually ran the plow on one of the fields, and it left a bunch of stuff, and I just got fed up with the plow, so I sold it and decided, you know what, I don't need to plow everything. So I picked up a disc harrows. So we're gonna, I bought it, it cost 45,000 bucks or something. A little bit on the pricier side of things, but it should come in handy, and we're gonna put it to work right away to turn in that grass. I'm actually tempted to wait a month. All right, last run. So that'll give us, what do we have? Grass. So we got 341,000 liters in here. So we have 368,000 liters. Still lots of room for more grass. The hay is almost full. So I actually turned off hay. Silage is growing. So we're going to, some of that grass is going to be creating some nice silage for us. That is grass, and this also gives methane, right? See what I mean? So, so we should be pretty good. I did use up a fair amount of TMR. I delivered some to the cows, but it's just coming back very quickly. All right, let's put this aside for a minute. Leave it running. We'll go put it away in a second. I just want to get, I want to get $100,000 so that I can just remove another 100,000, and then we can remove it. Remove 100,000 from the debt. That's where I'm going with that. Now we are making progress towards the financial goals. Now we've over the last few months have managed to pay down the $1 million. We're almost there. Actually, let's put down 100,000 right now. Repay. There we go. We got 50,000 left to pay. I'm excited that we're going to get that done very soon. Yeah, I think we're going to rest 1 month. Then we're going to put in, we're going to cultivate the big grass field and get the free fertilizer. Okay. This seems a little silly here, back and forth, back and forth. I've been doing a lot of that. I've been moving a lot of... I emptied basically both cow barns of slurry. That took quite a bit. A lot of looping around. All right. I am going to leave this right here, because that's the only place it's used. It's leased, and I think we'll hang on to it for a little bit, but eventually maybe we'll buy one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's move ahead to next month. Oops, I didn't set my clock properly. And then we'll do a sell round, sell trip. We've got some stuff here ready to go. We've got a bit of milk, not a lot though. That was silly of me to sell all those cows. That really cut production down. It's not a super big deal because this guy still has a fair amount of milk in here. But hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt us later. All right, let's rest. Let's just rest. All right, the usual, no space, no more space to place new pallets. That happens no matter what. I've emptied it the night before and gone through the night. I would have to get up during the night and move pallets. Unfortunately. That's the downside of that oversized sheep pen, I guess. So we've got some goodies here. All right. Of course, we had some payments to make overnight. Before I start driving around, let's get a couple of projects going. I need this guy. Let's put this away. I'm gonna get this guy running with the new disc. I have a tendency to use, if I'm not plowing, I'm cultivating, so I get cultivators. Keep forgetting to look into the other categories, the power harrows, the disc. There's lots of options, right? Different types of cultivation. You know, to be honest, I don't really know the difference between some of them. Let's go get this sucker. Now this is 6 meters. It only takes, let me just get it on here. It has to be closed to get through there. Anyways, let me just jump and show you guys this thing. Nice disc. Only needs, it's 6 meters, only needs 180 horsepower if I'm not mistaken. So all my tractors can do that. That's not a problem. Just gonna set a work on this. This will take quite a while, but that's okay. We got a lot of other stuff to do. Yeah, and then we're gonna put corn, and that's gonna be the fun part because I only have a very small planter. So it might take a while. This thing does a pretty good job. Ooh, I'm getting 100% fertilize. Nice. Oh, oh man, I don't really need this. My planter does fertilizer. Oops. Oh well. Oh well, needs rolling though. Maybe we need a roller. This thing works really nice. I used it on one field so far, and it did it perfectly. No gaps, no missed spots, no nothing. So hopefully it'll do the same everywhere. Okay, after that, I want to do this. So I've got the mower kit on here. We're going to do some more mowing down at the other farm below. Long drive. That's going to be our emergency field for grass. Right now we're going to give it to the sheep, but until we get another grass field put in and growing and all that, it's going to be where we're going to get our emergency grass. We have quite a bit in the production, so I'm not too worried. We're good for several months, but you never know, right? How are you guys doing today? New schedule this week. We're going to be running 3 episodes of Riverview. I'm feeling a little driven to reach the goals, so we're gonna push this along. Yeah, so if I'm going from memory here, check the channel posts and the Discord as well if you're on there. For the current schedule for this week, but I believe, going from memory, I think I set it up as Tuesday, Thursday, Friday for this series. And then we have the Ziziski series going on Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. And of course, always Sri Lanka on Mondays. So, main change here. There's not a lot of change. There is a main change, and that is the sell anything container has been set up there. So we have a sell point here, and I'm just going to get this going. I am also going to, I think what I might do after we're finished mowing is I may extend this field out to take up all this free space here that's just wasted right now. I was planning to build out a lot more stuff here, but I kind of decided not to. I think we're just going to stick with our sheep and our spinnery, and I was going to do a tailor as well, but the cost for tailors is so expensive. I don't know. I'm not saying it won't happen, but probably not. So I have this free space here for nothing. We'll get some something growing there for sure. I don't know what that guy's doing. Did a little corner, now he's backing up all the way. Kind of weird. Okay, whatever. I guess my edge isn't nice, so it's kind of trying to figure stuff out. Alright, I'm not going to just sit there and stare at them. Let's go sell stuff. We're just going to wait for a few more pallets to spawn. Is there any more? Yes, milk. One more pallet of bottled milk, I believe. There we go. All right. What I think I might do, just for funsies. So I've got stuff to sell here. I can go sell it to the everything container. I think what I'll do is I'll cart it to the sheep farm. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. It will save a lot of driving this way. But what I'll do is I think we're going to bring this over to the sheep farm, sell it at the anything container there, grab the stuff that we want to sell from the sheep farm, take that down to the other farm, sell it at the anything container there. And then I'm doing a loop still, but it's going to be a lot. I won't have to go back and forth between farms and sell points. It'll just be a nice loop. And it still looks like we're delivering somewhere. Now, I did not check to see how much more methane we have, so we probably got some to sell. My hope is that we can have enough money from this run selling products to be able to pay off that last 50,000 and start building wealth. Of course, I didn't do anything for the chickens, so there won't be any eggs. Unfortunately. I don't know if they will have reproduced now, because we did sell 500 of them, right? We were down to 1,000 chickens. I don't know if it's back up to 1,500 again now. This spinnery also is not selling stuff very quick, or producing fabric very quickly. So I'm ending up with a lot of extra wool. I think we're going to sell wool directly as well. All right, 22,000 there. For those of you who haven't been around since the beginning of this series, we are running on medium economy. Let's see if I can get in here, and this is always difficult. Yeah, it's easier if I go in the other way. We're just going to sell this stuff straight up. I think I've got still at least 25,000 liters of wool in the spinnery. I'm just going to get in real nice and tight. Yes. Another 15,000. We're almost there. Almost there. I think I've got a bit of fabric here, so we'll grab that up and sell it. Actually, I was supposed to go down to the other one, the other farm, wasn't I? That's alright. It's alright, it's fine. There we go. We got 54,000 bucks. So let's do it. Let's do it. Debt paid. Debt paid off. Where is it? There we go. Repay. No more interest payments. All right, I'm gonna head down to the greenhouses. There won't be a lot of money down there, mainly because it's only the greenhouses. It's not the eggs, but yeah, we'll figure it out. The pigs are coming along. I checked in on them. They've got enough food. They've got enough straw. They're producing their slurry and manure. I still haven't figured out how I'm going to deal with that. We'll see. No rush. There's no rush. I'd love to see the pigs reproduce and just get out of control. Endgame profits, I think, are going to be a good chunk of it is going to come from pig sales. I'm kind of hoping that's the case. I really should have kept that BGA, the small BGA that was at the pig farm. Should have done it. Maybe we'll put it back in place. Be another way to generate money there without having a cart across the map. I was watching a live stream with Rusty Money Gaming yesterday, and he was working on his own version of the challenge. And in chat was Cavalier Roy, who was the creator of this map. It was nice to hear them. You know, being part of the challenge, I guess. And he did mention that Maypole map was in testing. I don't know if there was any more info, you know, no details really. All right, that's it for this cell run. So I think ideally what I want to do is get a small tractor and a small trailer at each of these farms to just cart stuff around so that I don't have to keep driving this guy. I think I have an idea how to do that. That won't cost me any money. As a matter of fact, it might bring me back money. So, yeah, we'll see. Alright, we're heading back here. I got some spraying to do. We got some weed issues. We'll get on that right away. Don't know if I have a lot of herbicide left. I know where I have herbicide. I think I probably have enough to do this field over here. So the cornfield is was plowed, so there's not going to be any weeds, but this was only cultivated here. So clearly, as you can see, that's a bit of an issue. We'll get that all sprayed up. I think I should have more than enough in there. We can refill. We are making oh, are we making herbicide? Hang on a second. When I think about it, we're not making herbicide. Methane water. Let's activate this as well. I have everything here. I should have everything here to be able to make this. That'd be nice. It'd be nice not to have to go shopping for it. I do have 3 big containers of it down at the sheep farm, so maybe we'll bring that up here. All right. Okay, let's do a quick roundabout here. I just want to see where animals are at. These cows are definitely eating the food. We got 222,000 liters of TMR in here. 15,000 liters of milk. I did return that truck, didn't I? I'll have to figure that out. Straw is okay. It's getting low, but it's okay. And then we've got 20,000 liters of slurry, and there's some manure over here. I think we got a good chunk here. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, 51,000 liters. So, animal-wise, these guys are only 2 months. Yeah, I really should have waited, right? It's going to be, what, 18 months? It's going to be another 16 months before these guys are reproducing. So that's a really long time. I really shouldn't have sold the other 100. But, you know, these guys are almost ready. These guys are now on the reproduction cycle. So we'll see how it goes. Chicken coop, out of food. Got to deal with that. Pigs, they're getting lower on food. Hopefully we'll have some for them soon. Might run out though. Angus, how are we doing here? They are out of food completely. Uh-oh. I got to deal with that right away. They're taking care of the meadow. The health is 100 though. So that's pretty good. There's 100 here at 13 months, 17. So there's still quite a ways to go before it's time to sell them. Why do I only have one age of them though? One age group. I had mixed. The sheep are out of control. I don't know. There's a lot of sheep here. A lot of sheep. They'll just get bigger and bigger and bigger. So, okay. Let's do a quick check on stuff where we are. Everything's going well here. Going well here. Planting of the corn is going to take a long time. I don't want to splurge for a larger spreader. Planter. What do we got here? No, we already have one that's bigger than that. None of this stuff is really useful. Okay, so here's the deal. Let's go into my vehicles, and if we have a look at our Fendt 720, that's worth $122,000. It's a great tractor, love it. However, if I was to sell it, I could buy two small tractors for the other farm areas. Well, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that doesn't make any sense. I need a way to be able to sell my pallets of stuff down by the chickens, just to scoot around and, you know, pick up the pallets from the greenhouses and the eggs and whatnot. And I need something at the sheep that can pick up the wool and either sell it or move it to the spinnery. And I'd like to leave them there, you know, not use them for other stuff. So I don't know if this is going to work though. I think this Fendt needs to stay with the sheep. It should stay there. I'll use it for. Problem is I don't really need all this just for the sheep. So I'm kind of confused as to what I'm doing here. I don't know what I want to do. I have no idea what's going on. This guy here, I could buy maybe 2 to 3 of these, 2.5 of these for the price of the Fendt. That's the thing, right? I was hoping to see a nice tractor on a super discount, and then maybe it would be worthwhile, but... Alright, so let's have a look here again. Sorry, I'm jumping back in here. I want to look in trucks. I was thinking of something like this for the pallets, just to move the pallets around. This will take like everything. 45,000. I can load extensions, bale trailer. Yeah, I want a bale trailer, standard. I really just want bale trailer for this, don't I? No, actually, that's not true. I'd like to be able to do bales and pallets. I ran into problems with this on Tzatziki, though. Tzatziki. I gotta think about it. I'm having a hard time making up my mind today. I can just scoot around, pick up one pallet at a time. This will take a pallet, one pallet at a time. 5,500 bucks. That'll be a lot of booting around though. Get a pickup truck, I guess. For just moving pallets, I don't need much of a tractor. I just need a trailer that can handle it. So I could get something cheap. 34, 34, 30. 50. This might be interesting. Something like this might be interesting. With a small trailer, and I can just auto load pallets. What do you think? Maybe I just get one of these for the chicken farm. How fast does this go? 25. Take a while to get there, but you know what? Why don't we buy that? Let's buy one of these. We'll put this for the chicken farm. Okay, and then we'll get a small trailer, but one, you know, not too small. Hopefully one that can take pallets easily. Is this auto load? Yeah, something like this might be good. I can put that in a John Deere color. 8,500 bucks. I don't have 85 right now. We'll have it shortly though. No, maybe just something simple like that. This probably takes maybe, I don't know, I'm guessing here, maybe 6 pallets, maybe 4. I don't know, but that could be enough. So let's keep that as a thought. What about this guy? That doesn't do auto load. I definitely want the auto load, so we'll probably get this. That doesn't seem to do the auto load. Those are a little too small. I use this on Tzatziki. It works pretty good. What is that? 7,300 bucks. Do I have that? You know what? Let's get this. I've used this before. Nope. Just hang on. Patience. Oh man, it's raining. Okay. I just want to get going, but I need my trailer. There's some more herbicide. I got herbicide all over the place. All right. This is what I was waiting on. We're gonna, just gonna get rid of this sprayer here. And then I'm gonna go sell some more methane. They have another load of methane ready. And we'll have money to buy the trailer and we'll head down to the chicken farm and have that knocked out for cheap, you know? Feels good to be debt free though. There is a bit of chicken food. I checked. There's a bit of chicken food in the silo down there. So we'll be able to give them a little something. A little something. Oh man, we're full on methane again. See what I mean? Probably some productions might have been stopped again. Okay, so we got a lot of money. Well, not a lot of money, but we've got a fair amount. After I do 16 trips. Moving the slurry back and forth from the cow pens to the production is, yeah, that took quite a bit of time. Just over and over again. Okay, I got enough for that project that I wanted to do, so why don't we just get on that right away. Trailer, and this is the one I was thinking, right? Yeah, and we're gonna do it John Deere green to match the tractor. And what's the design color? Okay, and black on the bottom, that's fine. Let's buy that. I have no idea how many pallets go on it, but I'm assuming it's at least 4, if not 6. Now I gotta drive down at 25 kilometers an hour. Let's get this filling up. We're gonna sell some more of this. I gotta keep doing this. I'm just gonna have to do this over and over and over again. That's done. That's done. I got lots of stuff going on here. Get this old clunky thing. I'm so happy to see older equipment. It's really starting to come out now. They managed to get some harvesters. The Forshit. I know it sounds not nice, but there's now $30,000 harvesters, grain harvesters. Absolutely amazing. We can now start thinking about doing that vintage kind of series. All right, we're almost home. This is not really glorious, but it's gonna do the trick just fine down here. I won't have to come down here again, except to do the odd large delivery of chicken food. Let's do a test real quick. I see a pallet. Oh yeah, I should be able to hold quite a few pallets, I think. Yeah, thinking 6, maybe even 12. That might stack too high. I think I need to make a little road through here. Get in here. All right, nice. Well, let's get under cover. Since we have huge shed space and not many vehicles on this farm, we can just come right in here. Okay, so we got that little project done. Let's just sell 1 or 2 of these. Okie dokie. Let's do one more. It's almost full again. It's insane. Great money though. Could maybe lease another one of these and daisy chain a few and maybe make a big chain. 4 trailers or something. I have to check fertilizing as well now. I have not done that on my fields. Actually, let's do that right now. So these fields here, what's my fertilizer status? This way. Here we go. Let's get this weed out of here. So all 3 of these fields needs to be fertilized. So that's a bit of a problem. Well, it's not really a problem, but I think what I'll do I think what I'll do is I haven't tried this fertilizer, this slurry spreader as a fertilizer. I don't even know if it'll do it or if I need an attachment or something, sprayer nozzles. Let's find out. Let's give this a test drive. The previous one that I had did a terrible job on the fields, and it also ran out of, even though I had the workers selecting to use the barns, you know, to refill from the barns, somehow I still ended up running out of slurry in the tank. I don't know how that happened. Let's try this. I don't know if this sprays at all. I think I might need an attachment for this. See the it's like a 3-point there on the back. Let's find out. I'm curious. No, that's what I thought. So let's have a look at that for a second. Slurry tanker, and this is what we have here. Yeah, I need a combo thing. I'm wondering if I should get one. 25,000. I don't need big. 6.2 meters. That should be enough. What's this? 7 meters. It's almost double the price. 21 meters. This is where it gets serious. You know, it's almost 3 times the price. Let's have a look at this for a second. Maybe we'll do that. Why don't we do that? Actually, this needs to come back out a bit because we're going to run to the store and pick it up. But I need a bit more money. So I'm going to go sell another couple of loads of methane. I know we have some. We'll go pick up the sprayer nozzle kit, I guess. I don't know what you call that. Yeah, let's go do a little bit more methane. Cows are getting their shower. Hey, growing up as a kid, we used to go for, you know, we used to go on vacations and stuff where we would do road trips, like drive a lot. Oops, I didn't fill it. Yuck. Let's go this way. And whenever we'd come by cows in fields and stuff on the countryside, you know, we'd ask questions as kids, of course. And I remember my mother telling us that if the cows are lying down, it means it's going to rain. And the logic was that the cows like to have a dry place to lie down on, so they go into protection mode to make sure that they keep a dry space to lie down on. I don't know if that's true. Any farmers? Anybody know if that's true or not? Or mom was just talking out. Anyways, I won't say it. Okay, one should do it. You gotta stop buying stuff though, right? No, we'll sell some more of this in a bit. It's probably gonna be filled up again in a bit. Alright, let's do that purchase. I think it was just this simple $25,000 one. Keep it simple. Let's buy that. I'm gonna grab the slurry tank. We're just gonna head to town. It's full, so it's gonna be a little bit slow. We'll head to town, we'll go pick that up, and then we'll start fertilizing our fields from our slurry, because I don't think the that production is keeping up with the slurry that we're delivering, so we're gonna have tons of it. Tons of it. May as well use it for fertilizer. I don't actually have a fertilizer sprayer of any kind. I mean, I got that sprayer. I guess I could put fertilizer in there, but I choose not to. How are we doing here? This is almost done. I know the mowing is done. the far fields and the sheep fields. We're going to leave the mower down there because we don't have a grass field up here. So we'll leave the mower down there. We'll come and get the forage wagon and pick up that grass, give it to the sheep. No rush though. Matter of fact, it can just sit there in its windrows. I like this tanker for some reason. I don't know, it looks well designed. All the pipe work and everything on it's really nice. Oh, it's recommending this Zunhammer nozzle kit, but it's not a Zunhammer trailer, so I hope it works. Okay, well it connects, so that's a good sign. Zunhammer. Oh. Skies are looking pretty dark. I mean, it looks like the sun's shining on the ground, but the skies up there are pretty nasty. Alright, let's see how this goes. I didn't check for horsepower requirements though. I hope this isn't a problem. There's probably a quicker way for me to get through here, but... Okay, well, it looks like it's not going to complain about horsepower, so that's a good sign. Alright, we'll see how that goes. Alright, let's get this parked. Last time I mowed this, I hauled all the grass up to the big farm. Well, we're not going to do that this time. Okay. Okay. Oh man, I'm full of pellets again. Didn't I just take care of that? I guess I need another little tractor here. Ah. Okay. I thought I just did that. Am I imagining things? Was that yesterday before I changed the time? Changed the month, I should say. Okay, so I'm looking at my Simple Inspector mod, and it's showing me that the slurry tanker is not depleting. So I think this one works better than the other one. Look at that, no space for pallets. Okay, I gotta go get. I think what I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm almost tempted to just buy another one of those little John Deere tractors and same trailer, same setup. Have that stay at the sheep farm just to move those wool pallets. Kind of do stuff on the cheap, you know. I gotta start saving my money. Actually, I gotta start making money real soon or my workers are gonna quit on me. One of them is done. I assume that is the disc, this field here. And I want to say it looks great. I don't see any problems. Okay, we'll get the corn going. Oh man, look at the clock. Jeez. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna grab this guy. We're gonna go back down, pick up that grass. Actually, nope. Before I do that, actually, I kind of got to wrap up this episode, but let's sell another load of methane real quick before I ran out of money. Let's see if it's full again already. Nope, it's not full. That's good though, that's fine. I need what, 15,000 bucks to be able to buy another little tractor and another little trailer? I think we're gonna do that. Would be better though, now that I think about it, it would be better if I had the black trailer, the one I can back up easier to get in to get those pallets, the wool pallets. Alright, let me just sell this stuff. So if we jump in here, go back in here, I'll get another one of these for 7,500. And then for the trailer, if I can get this guy, then I can back it up easier. Just to get into that corner. That's 5,800 bucks. So let's buy this. Why was that 7,300? Oh man. Okay, I thought it was 58. I guess I didn't pick the default base configuration. It looks like the slurry is now depleting, so I don't know why that's happening. Or maybe did I run out in the barn? It would be the dairy barn, I believe. It's low. And this barn is empty. Okay, that's why. All right. That's right, because I did empty those. So let's set that to load. While that's happening, let me jump into my settings here, and we're gonna go slurry the next cow barn, I think. Okay. Yeah, it stopped depleting. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to do that a few times, but I really wanted to just jump in here. Get another one of these guys. There we go. We have an configuration. That's done. We'll leave it. I got to wrap up, guys. Jeez. I just want to keep going, though, to be honest, but this with this should be perfect. Alright, I'm gonna head over there. We're just gonna do a little quick test with this once we get there, and then we'll wrap up. Then we got Thursday, Friday. So we'll probably be making some big progress there. That bank account needs to start climbing. and needs to start climbing permanently. I gotta stop spending. See you there. All right, we're almost there. I just realized my fields need fertilizing, but I may not have enough slurry to do all the fields right now, so I might have to wait a day to do the other fields. This, yeah, this is a bit of a long drive at 25 kilometers an hour. I'm hopeful that this is going to be a good solution for this farm as well. I have a feeling, though, it's going to be no more than 4 or maybe 6 of those wool pallets at a time. See what happens. Look for, will it take another stack? Nope. Okay, so it only takes 4 at a time. That's fine. That's actually not a problem for this. We're gonna put, I'm gonna go ahead and sell these right away. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you're enjoying this. Join me on Thursday for another lovely episode. I think we'll probably do a little bit of, you know, just a repetitive work off camera. But for the most part, should be pretty good. We'll be seeing some good progress very soon. Look at that. Yeah, if you're enjoying this, please consider subscribing. Like, comment, let me know what you're thinking, and I will catch you in the next one. I hope you have an awesome day.